Hey everyone, so tonight I'm doing a review on the Marvel Legends Marvel Girl from the Toys R Us exclusive box set. So go ahead and do a quick little 360 of her, and then we'll check out the details. Alright guys, so going over the detail, go ahead and go over the head sculpt first of Marvel Girl. I think it's a decent head sculpt. She's got a very plain look. I wish they kind of gave her more of an expression, I guess. That would have been pretty cool. But overall, it's the same mask as Beast, that darker blue with the seam going down the middle, which looks good. Good consistency. Her eyes are looking straight on, which is perfect. That's my biggest pet peeve, or wandering eyes. It drives me insane. But she definitely has a little bit more nicks in her paint compared to Beast, and I'll go over that later. But she does have nice green eyes, and the red lipstick. You can see a little bit of her teeth. I really like the hair, how it comes out the back. I think that's sculpted really nice. There's no paint detailing on the hair, but overall it looks good. And going down the front of the figure, continues that blue on her neck, and then goes into the yellow. It's not a crazy amount of detail. You can just kind of see a little bit of the darker yellow down the middle, but she does have more of the little kind of like speckles of the darker blue paint, especially on the glove here. You can see it, but it's kind of speckled on the side of her chest. But overall, it's not too bad. And then going down the front of her stomach, it's still that kind of yellow. It has a lighter yellow on the side here, but more of a darker in the middle. And then she does have her little X-Men belt, which is, you can slide it up and down. Got the black X right there. You can kind of see the shimmering of the gold in the background. Looks really cool. Otherwise, the rest of the belt is just that plain yellow plastic, and it is very pliable, so you can get it to shift around as you please. Going down the arms, you can kind of see the paint kind of comes down here, but overall the lines are very clean. They're not bleeding over. I think that looks really good. And then on her arms, it's just more of that darker blue. These are kind of little things that bug me. On her gloves, bottom here, on these gloves, they're just a lot more darker yellow, as you can see on her hand, so it doesn't really blend in well. And then same thing on her boots, but we'll go over that later. But overall, the sculpt of the gloves are good. You can see the wrinkles. You can see some of the plastic flaking off. And I don't pose my figures too much, so to have that happening, it's kind of frustrating. But overall, it's not too bad. I'm trying to complain. But she's got a fist in this hand, and then more of an open palm in that, which is kind of a bigger hand, but not too bad. And then going over down to her bottoms, she's got the little yellow plastic on the top of her thighs. Going to the back, just continues. This is a lot lighter yellow compared to the front, how much darker that is. But anyway, it goes down to the blue again to match the rest of the suit. And you just see the difference in coloring there. I mean, it is a lot different from the bottom of her feet to the tops of her boots. It's just really heavy, darker yellow, which is kind of, that kind of throws me off, just because I wish it would match completely. But anyway, it's just more of the actual yellow plastic here, where this one has actually paint. But it's got a lot of good wrinkles and sculpt work on the boots. I think that turned out good. Alright, so we'll go ahead and go over the articulation. So her head looks up not very far. It's just on a ball peg. So it looks up not at all. Looks down very little. It looks left and right fine, but you do have some restriction with the hair. She's on the ball joint in the shoulders, moves very far up, forward and back. No upper bicep swivel, just has a single hinge at the wrist with the rotation at the elbow, or a single hinge at the elbow and rotation at the elbow. No forearm articulation, but she does have rotation at the wrist along with the hinge. And you get that lovely paint coming off. She's got rotation on her upper chest, and she can kind of slide back, not too much, a little bit forward, not too much actually. And then on her legs, she is on those Y joints where you have to shift it and get them to come out. I'm terrible with these Y joints. I just do not like them. Okay, you have to kind of like pinch it. There you go. You kick her forward about that much. Bring it back down and around. Kick to the side about that much. It's got upper thigh swivel, double jointed knees, no boot rotation. Ankles move down, they move up, and she does have the nice ankle rockers and pegals at the bottom of her feet. Alright, I'll show you guys how tall Marvel Girl is. Alright guys, so Marvel Girl stands right under 6 inches tall. I'll show you guys her next to a couple of the other X-Men women. So we have Storm. Alright, she's standing too. That's awesome. A little smaller, we have Jubilee. and someone who shares the similar hands or same hands. We have Jean Grey. It's weird, Jean has the same kind of loose knee around here, and she has the same problem, which is kind of frustrating. So yeah. So you just get a couple comparisons with other X-Men women. Anyway, she's not my favorite in the box set, and she seems to be she's not the cheapest one to buy either out of the set. Definitely probably my favorites are Cyclops and Beast out of this set. But, I mean, definitely if you're completing, the classic looking X-Men, you definitely have to get her. But overall, if you're not, I don't know, she's just not that great of a figure. They've improved the female figures so much compared to this one. But that's just my personal opinion. Yeah, I'm just not a fan of this one as much as the other ones in the set. But there you go, guys. That's my review on Marvel Girl. Hope you guys liked it. Please leave a comment and subscribe if you haven't, and hit that like button. All right, thanks, guys. Have a great night. Bye. Hey, everyone. So tonight I'm doing a review on the Marvel Legends Marvel Girl.